Yo guys, it's Scopes. Before the video starts, if you guys would like to help me out, use code NOTSCOPES in the Fortnite item shop. It helps me out a lot. But yeah, that's it. Enjoy the video. Yo guys, it's Scopes. Welcome back to another video. Sorry for the very late upload. I have been at work all day, but I still gotta grind something out because I cannot miss a day. But yeah, you know the usual. Make sure you guys go follow me on Twitch. Give me 100. We're at 70 right now. We're super close, only 30 away. So everyone go make sure you follow me up. Tune into my streams. We're almost an affiliate on there. So that's super lit. Thank you to everyone who comes to my streams and followed me. And yeah, enjoy the video. Alright guys, so we're going to get some live gameplay in. But anyway, I'm going to be going over some tips of what you guys can do if you're just now switching to keyboard and mouse. If you don't know where to start, I will give you some very good tips because I switched to keyboard and mouse from controller for... I've been playing controller my entire life. I never ever touched keyboards unless it was typing something, obviously, but I never played any game on keyboard. So, this is my opinion, this is what I did, and this is what I feel like helped me the most, is you have to start off with your aim. It's like the base of everything. Like, you can't build a house like from the roof down. You have to start from the bottom, and that's like the base, because you can know how to build and edit and all that first, but if you don't know how to aim, you're not going to win fights because you're missing all your shots whenever it actually comes down to it. That's something you have to have, and that's what I trained so much. You can go on Kovacs. You don't even have to spend money to practice aim. Even if you're on console, there's aim training maps like Kovacs on Fortnite. But if you're on a PC, you can literally look up free aim trainer, and there's aim trainers online that you can play, and that's what I did. Not that I have any like top-notch like aim or anything, but you know, my aim's pretty good. It's not always great. Like right now, I'm just now getting on because I haven't been here all day, and that's basically it for number one. You just gotta have good aim. That's all it really that's all that matters in the end. It all comes down to aim. I mean, not always, but it really does, actually. But number two is, you can't let losing get to you. Like, you can't think, oh my god, I'm so bad. Because you literally just switch to a whole new input. You're not going to be good right away. Like, trust me. I get pickaxed many times whenever I first switched. And it's very demotivating, but each time you lose or die, you have to use it, like, look at what you could have done. Like, if you missed your shots, be like, okay, I need to practice my aim some more. If you messed up an edit multiple times, be like, okay, I need to do an edit course. If you messed up your builds, you know, practice builds. So yeah, just don't let, even if people are, like, dogging on you or anything, saying you suck, don't even, like, I could care less what people say about me. They can tell me I'm as bad as they want. I could care less, honestly, because people have been playing way longer than I have on keyboard and mouse, and I'm still better than some of them because I practice like crazy. And that's another thing, you have to practice like crazy. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. You'll start noticing like good results within the first week, but it won't be, you're not going to be a god in the first week. So all these transformation videos that you see of people switching, like they say their first week they turn into Fortnite gods. No. Unless they've been playing, like, either they've played Fortnite on keyboard like a good amount before, or other games, which even that, it's something you really have to practice a lot. Alright, coming in at the third one. This one's, you know, obvious, but once you get your aim down, you don't let what people say to you, like, you don't let it get to you, then it's going to be practice your builds, obviously. You got to know how to build. You can't just, you know, walk around Fortnite and aim, because back in Season 1 that's what you could have done, but now you see all these retakes, all these piece control, everything else. So yeah, you have to know building. You don't got to be crazy. Just practice your 90s. Like, I practice 90s without a floor when I would do them, so like I would do this and then just ramp, but it doesn't matter. It's probably better to use a floor first so you can actually get that down. Yeah, just all you gotta do is go into creative. There's no map you need to even do. Just go into creative with no memory so you don't get any input delay. Well, if you're on PC, because It's going to be a lot harder for everyone on the console to do it because no matter what, you have a whole bunch of input delay because it's not, I don't really know the exact reason why, but yeah, if you go on an island with no memory used and you just start cranking, that's the way to get the least kind of lag or input delay. Or for some of you that want to, you want to be on a map, you guys can even use my map. It has barely any input delay because I barely used any memory when I made it. So you guys can just go in there and, crank your hearts out. That's all you need to do. I want to just let you guys know that you should stay as far away, and some people might disagree on this, but I heavily agree. When you very first start, you should stay away from real games because you're going to get demotivated because you're not going to be able to kill anyone in real games, to be honest. Because I couldn't. It's super hard because you don't have that skill that you did on controller, so it's a lot harder. So I just stayed away from real games. But as you start to go along, like 2 weeks in, you can start going in Team Rumble. That's what I did. And going in Team Rumble will help a lot because, to be honest, people in Team Rumble are not as good because they might honestly be doing the same thing, just trying to learn, practice. That was dirty. So yeah, my next tip would be editing because, it's at this point where you have to know how to edit, and a lot of people will probably agree with this, if not everyone. Editing on keyboard and mouse is 100 times easier because you don't gotta it's just easier because you can move around easier and edit. You still have to get used to it though because you will not be good at it immediately. You'll probably be able to get good at editing before anything else, like the fastest. But you should still practice it because you got to be consistent with it. Don't worry about being fast. Everyone worries about being fast, and you don't need to learn about being fast until you have everything consistent. So until you can make these edits consistently every time, then you can be fast at it. But don't worry about being fast until you can do it consistently because you're just going to keep scuffing up if you keep trying to do it fast. And even better, if you guys have someone else who's just starting on keyboard and mouse, you can just do some friendly 1v1s with them. It doesn't have to be competition always. Just some friendly 1v1s. It'll help you guys out both. Or if you don't have anyone, you can go and create a fill, which is kind of risky because you might get trash talked a little bit. But you just gotta ignore them. It doesn't even matter because they don't probably realize that you're just now starting. But if you do have people, then just 1v1 against any friends that won't talk bad on you to bring you down. Because it'll help out a lot because you'll start learning movement and everything else. And this is what I did a lot of, but you guys obviously don't have to do this. I did a lot of box fights. It helped me out a lot. I'm so glad I did that because now it's what I'm best at. I'm sure some of you guys know that. Big tip actually, this was huge for me. This is what I did not do that messed me up so bad, but luckily I got used to it after a short amount of time. But you have to not use your scroll wheel to go through your inventory. I'm sure everyone can agree with me on that has been playing keyboard and mouse, because you have to get used to being able to press whatever keybind you have it set to. So if you're in a fight, you can easily switch to that gun quickly. That was something that was really hard for me, and I don't know what makes it so hard, but pressing the right buttons, that's really what's hard at first. And that's why people think it's so impossible at first, because they can't press the right buttons, which, trust me, it's not impossible. I did the same thing. I couldn't press I couldn't press my shotgun right. But after you start playing, it'll just I promise you, it'll just naturally come to you. You just gotta play. And you cannot touch your controller. That's a huge thing. That's what I tell everyone that asks me, because I get asked a lot. Like, my friend Freddie, he's just now starting on keyboard and mouse, and he asks me a lot, do not touch your controller. If you want to get good on keyboard and mouse, you gotta stay consistent on keyboard and mouse. But if you want to be good on both, then you can touch your controller, but you got to keep it to a minimum, like once or twice a week, because you don't want to forget like what to do and everything else. Alright, and this is going to be my last tip, and it's the right keybinds. So you got to have the right keybinds, because I mean, you don't have to have like pro player keybinds like I don't. I got mine from Riot Ways, I'm 100% honest, and I've been sticking with those since I've gotten them. You can't be switching up your keybinds a bunch expecting to just know them immediately. You gotta stick with whatever keybinds you have, and you gotta make sure they're good keybinds that you can get used to. So if you have like small hands, or you just want beginner keybinds, I have a video on all my settings. You can go and copy all my settings. It does not matter to me, and it'll help you out a lot, because I got used to it, so everyone else can get used to it, I'm sure. And you don't gotta have like massive hands, because they're all right by each other, and I think they work out great. I gave them to some of my friends, and they've gotten good on them. So if you guys need keybinds, just go check out my video. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this came out all good and clean, because this was kind of last minute, so I really wanted to get something out. And I actually hope this helps you guys. This was all original from my brain. I did not watch a single video before this. I just got some inspiration, that's all. I just looked at some titles, see what I could make, and I seen this video, so I wanted to try it out. And these are all the things I did. This is everything I started out with, so I didn't copy someone's video completely. This is all my ideas. I'm sure there's other people that did the same sort of things, but this is all my original ideas of how to get better, because it worked for me, so I can promise you it'll work for you. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you smash that like button. Let's try and hit 30 likes. I know we can hit 30 likes. And subscribe and comment. Comment Scopes is dead if you made it this far, because I want to see who watches my videos all the way through. So comment Scopes is dead in the comments. No homo. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.